24 years of waiting, 80,000 screaming fans, and the world's most famous injured man, watching from the tunnel. Tonight, in the shadow of New Jersey, where the World Cup final will one day be decided, Brazil walked onto that field without their greatest weapon. And Morocco, well, Morocco didn't care. This was not just a football match, this was a statement, this was a warning. And for millions of Brazilian fans in the stands whistling at their own team before the 10th minute had even arrived, this was a nightmare that came true. Brazil came into Group C carrying the weight of a nation that hasn't lifted the World Cup since 2002. Their coach, the legendary Carlo Ancelotti, 4 Champions League titles on his mantelpiece, making his very first ever World Cup appearance as a manager. And their all-time top scorer, Neymar, 79 goals, 28 caps. The man who surpassed Pelé himself was spotted outside MetLife Stadium, signing autographs for fans, while his teammates warmed up without him. A calf injury, a cruel twist, the biggest stage of his career, and he could only watch. Meanwhile, Morocco arrived as reigning African champions, semi-finalists in Qatar 22, and they brought a secret weapon of their own, a brand new head coach, Mohamed Wabi, appointed after Walid Regragri's shock resignation less than 100 days before kickoff. Chaos off the pitch, brilliance on it. Morocco pressed from the first whistle like a team with something to prove. 5 shots in 10 minutes. Brazil had one. The select sound looked like a car that hadn't started yet, and the crowd, their own fans, were already booing. Then, the 19th minute. Vinícius Júnior digs across to the back post. Igor Thiago is unmarked. The goal is gaping. He jumps and heads it wide. The kind of miss that echoes, the kind that gets punished. Immediately, 2 on first minute. Brahim Diaz, Real Madrid's magician, threads a needle through the heart of Brazil's defense. Ismail Sabari, Eredivisie Player of the Season, runs onto it, one-on-one with Alisson, and chips him, perfectly, delicately. Like a man scoring in his backyard, not a World Cup. Morocco lead. The Atlas Lions roar. 11 minutes later, Bruno Guimarães slides a pass to the left, and there he is. Vinícius Júnior on his 50th cap for Brazil. He cuts inside, 1 touch, 2 touches, bang! A thunderbolt into the far corner. Yassine Bano doesn't move. The stadium erupts. Ancelotti punches the air on the touchline. Vinícius points to the sky, his 10th goal for his country, and for a moment, the 24-year drought felt a little shorter. The second half, a war of nerves. Both teams introduced fresh legs. Morocco handed a debut to 19-year-old Samir El Morabet. Ancelotti pulled Casemiro, who had been outrun all night, and brought on Fabinho. And then came the 89th minute. Defender Issa Diop's catastrophic back pass played Rafinha in clean on goal. Only Bano's lightning sprint saved Morocco from disaster. But the real drama? Neil El Ainaoui unleashes a rocket from distance. Alisson dives, saves it. The rebound falls to Ayoub Amamani. Alisson saves it again. 2 hands, 1 moment. An entire nation's World Cup heartbeat preserved. Final score, 1-1, a draw, 1 point each. But the story this match told was worth far more than 1 point. Brazil's unbeaten record in World Cup openers stretches to 22 consecutive matches, the longest streak in the history of this tournament. Sabari applied a jaw-dropping 100 pressures in a single match, equaling the highest recorded at this entire World Cup. And Vinícius? He is no longer playing in Neymar's shadow. Tonight, he became the shadow. After the final whistle, BBC pundit Alan Shearer captured it perfectly.
When you've been under huge pressure like Brazil have, you look to your star man to bail you out, and he did just that.
Morocco proved again that 2022 was no miracle. Brazil proved again that even on their worst days, 1 moment of brilliance can save them. But here's the thing that should keep both camps awake tonight. Neymar is coming back. A Brazil with Neymar fit is a completely different animal. And Morocco, who have already shown they can rattle the mightiest, may just be building towards something far bigger than a draw. The 2006 World Cup has barely begun. Group C is wide open. And if tonight told us anything, the greatest football on earth is only just getting started.